Hey everyone, welcome. If you're running a business, especially one dealing with international deals or disputes, you've probably wondered about court systems. Today, we're breaking it down simply: how Russian arbitral courts work versus common law systems like in the UK or US. No legalese overload, just the key differences to help you navigate smarter. Let's dive in. First off, what's the big picture? Russia uses a civil law system, rooted in detailed codes and statutes. Common law, on the other hand, builds on judicial precedents, past court decisions that guide future ones. Think of civil law as a strict recipe book. Everything's predefined in the code. Common law is more like improvised cooking, where judges adapt based on what worked before. Now, arbitral courts in Russia, often called arbitration courts or арбитражные суды, handle commercial disputes exclusively. These aren't your everyday civil courts. They're specialized for business matters like contracts, bankruptcies, taxes, or corporate fights. If your issue is purely commercial, you go here. In common law countries, commercial disputes might land in general courts or specialized ones like the commercial courts in England, but arbitration, private dispute resolution, is a separate option you choose. A huge difference? Predictability. Russian arbitral courts stick closely to the law code, specifically the Arbitral Procedure Code. Judges apply the written rules as is, with little room for creative interpretation. Outcomes feel more formulaic because they're based on statutes, not evolving precedents. In common law, judges can interpret laws flexibly, drawing from prior cases. This makes common law adaptable but sometimes unpredictable. Your case might hinge on how a judge weighs similar past rulings. Take enforcement as an example. In Russia, once an arbitral court rules, enforcement is straightforward through state bailiffs. It's efficient for domestic cases, but international ones can snag under the New York Convention if parties didn't agree up front. Common law systems shine here with strong precedent on enforcement. Think how US or UK courts routinely uphold arbitral awards globally, often faster due to established case law. Procedure is another key split. Russian proceedings are inquisitorial. The court actively investigates, gathers evidence, and directs the process. Judges might call witnesses or request docs on their own. It's like the court leading the charge. Common law is adversarial. You and your opponent battle it out, with the judge as a referee. You control the evidence, hire experts, and argue fiercely. Russian trials move quicker on average. No endless discovery phases like in the US, but they demand solid prep, since the judge drives. Appeals? In Russia, you get two levels: first instance, then appeal and cassation, like Supreme Review for legal errors. But no retrials on facts. It's strict. Common law often allows broader appeals, including on facts, which can drag things out, but let's challenge everything. For businesses, why care? Imagine a contract dispute with a Russian partner. In arbitral court, expect a codified, efficient path. Great if you want speed and certainty. But if you're used to common law's flexibility, it might feel rigid. Cross-border? Russia's courts respect international arbitration agreements, but always check for biases or enforcement hurdles. One more practical tip: costs. Russian proceedings are cheaper, no massive lawyer fees for discovery marathons, and timelines are shorter, often 2 to 4 months per instance. Common law can run years and cost a fortune. The arbitration options there, like LCIA in London, bridge the gap. Wrapping this up, Russian arbitral courts offer a codified, inquisitorial powerhouse for business disputes, predictable, fast, and cost-effective within Russia. Common law brings precedent-driven adaptability but more unpredictability and expense. Knowing these differences arms you for smarter contracts, partnerships, and risks management. Thanks for watching. We're a team that loves demystifying this stuff for businesses like yours. If a dispute or setup has you stuck, hit us up. We'll help sort it smoothly. See you next time. Take care.